Howdy everyone, Matt and Mateo here, coming at you with another orthopedic special test, and this one is for the elbow. It is the Rule of 9 test. This test came from a paper in 2004 in which the researchers wanted to develop a test for radial tunnel syndrome. And they were saying in this test, they said, lateral epicondylitis and radial tunnel syndrome act so much alike, and you want to make sure that you diagnose someone properly. Let's develop this test to be able to be a way to differentiate between the two. And so here, we're going to show you how to do it. To perform this test, the researchers say to draw a box on the anterior part of the forearm right here. They said it will depend upon the size of the person, so the size of the area. Now, you can draw it, you don't have to draw it, but you want to go through areas that are about the size of a $50, so probably roughly that big if you've ever messed with a $50. And then what you're going to do is just palpate those areas. Now here's the thing, in the original article, it doesn't say how hard to do it, it doesn't say what order, it doesn't say anything like that. So you're just poking through these areas and looking for tenderness. Now this test is positive for the radial nerve if you have tenderness in these areas over here on the lateral side. It's positive for the median nerve if you are tender in these areas in the middle. And these three over here are the control. They should not be tender at all. So there you go. That is how to perform the Rule of 9 test. When it comes to the research on this test, once again, there's like nothing out there. There is, if you try to search it, you will find a lot of stuff about a burn test, a Rule of 9 for burns, and that will come up a lot in the research. So it's kind of hard to try to dig through it, and as much as I dug through it, I couldn't find really anything for things like specificity, sensitivity, positive predictive likelihoods, any of that. I could not find anything on it. Now, this test is referenced very often in assessments for radial tunnel syndrome. So, like I said, it is referenced to say utilize this test as a way to diagnose radial tunnel syndrome. But here's an interesting thing. In the original paper, the researchers were looking at cadavers. They had 10 subjects and they were looking at 19 arms and just seeing where the posterior interosseous nerve ran. And so that's where they kind of developed this test based off just looking at cadavers where the nerve ran. So anyway, that is the Rule of 9 test. Let me know, what do you think of it? Do you use it? Have you ever heard of it? Do you think we need to do some research on it? Let us know down in the comments below. And like Mateo always says, take care of yourself, take care of your patients. We'll see you next time.